jumping and doing this again because why not? So, yes, Goosebumps video. This one actually talks about the revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. Previously, I talked about it. What's the difference between book and episode? And of course, well, I had to watch the unpopular dudes do one, and I'm like, well, I gotta talk about it again. So, I didn't mention, and because it would be a longer video, but think about it. If you know, of course, definitely check out the difference between the book and episode, but for those who actually know what's the difference, which one would you prefer actually happen in episode? Would you actually would have liked them to straight up take the whole entire book and put it in an episode, or did you like the episode as is? Me personally, I like the episode as is, and as for the book, I'm like, how is that going to work? I mean, there's some good things, some bad things. One thing you need to note is that when it comes to the Goosebumps TV show, they are happy to cut things. They are happy to cut things because, well, they can't easily do it. And plus, it might cost some money. Like, for instance, trying to get a dog. Get a dog. That's what they really needed in the episode, too. Is like, for the book to go into the episode, they actually needed a dog, because why else would they have a freaking dog whistle? Why the hell else? And that's the weakness. The weakness in the book is a dog whistle. The weakness in the episode is a flashlight/light. And yes, I do have to admit, the unpopular pokes, they actually were talking about it. I'm like, yeah, you do have an idea of that. You do kind of have a good question of, how does that work? I mean, there's light everywhere. You can kind of see some light, but who knows? Maybe it depends on the intensity of the light. Might have to do a video on that. Or maybe this is the video. But either way, I think it's justifiable of them using the light. I mean, the intensity of the light and whatever. It's kind of like, for instance, if you is at nighttime. If you have a flashlight that's dying, it doesn't affect your eyes as much, right? But if you have a freaking headlights at night, oh my God, my freaking damn eyes. Which that's what most likely we can go with, is that exact idea. Now let's talk about the rest of the stuff. So when it comes to book, they went to a warehouse where lots of lawn gnomes were. Holy frick. Would I like to see that? Oh yeah. But you do have to remember, again, if they would cast, which the little people / midgets, I would say little people, there is not much they can actually cast. Not to mention that's going to take a long while to get a bunch of them to come into the freaking stupid warehouse and just have that one scene. Just that one scene. That does not make sense. Just have a bunch of people that you pay to be there for that one certain scene. Well, there's a few scenes, but that little scene, and you have to get how many? 100? Like they could be able to get that much. And yes, you could say, oh, but they can duplicate. Note that in the 90s, they would have a tough time duplicating. So yeah, that's also a thing of, oh, damn it. So that's why it's a good idea that was cut, because if they would try to make an attempt to do that scene, it would be truly horrible. It will be truly freaking damn horrible. Not to mention, they'll be like, where can we find a warehouse? And of course, you can't say, oh, what about the warehouse used in, the Haunted Mask, or heck, even Say Cheese and Die? What about that warehouse? There's no freaking damn way we could tell. Yeah. And it's going to be total like, nope, they can't do it. And plus, not to mention that kids will just be like, that's a ripoff, for those who actually are truly in the know and just don't like to actually just enjoy the episode as an episode and not how cheap they are. And then we get to the last one. We get to the last thing. So the episode ending, for those who don't know, episode ending, the next door neighbor was a jerkbag and he turned into a lawn ornament because of their powers. In the book, the lawn gnomes just disappeared, I think. They were all part of the warehouse and then they just disappeared. Then after that, somehow the freaking dad decided to get a stupid inflatable monkey or a purple monkey or some kind of crap. And the purple monkey apparently is alive too. Yeah, I would prefer the episode version because that one was like, oh, damn. As for the purple inflatable monkey, it's like, what the fuck? What the hell? What the hell is this? What the frick? Not to mention the fact of making this contest to honor, I already talked about it, but make this lawn contest or this garden contest. That's a good idea than the freaking dad is like what he is in the book, just some kind of hoarder who just likes to put stuff in his backyard. He doesn't care about feng shui. Freak it. He just put lots of crap in the backyard. Yeah, I think it's better to have the garden, which that was a good move from the writers, than, oh, well, in the book he was a freaking damn hoarder and yeah, that would be kind of horrible. Not to mention they would have to spend even more money on the whole, oh, we got to find lots of things that we got to track down from the book. It's hard to track down all the stuff that's in the book. Oh, man. And of course, hey, I guess why not? We'll continue on taking from the other video. But yes, in that video also, I mentioned the fact of they also cut people that was supposed to be in there. Like, for instance, the army man supposed to actually had a wife and kid, but they cut that out as well. Why? To save money. To save money. Personally, I would have preferred to actually have seen that awesome thing. Well, number one, they would have a third person because his son would join in with Mindy and that other kid. Yeah, it's like, yeah, they were all joined together to deal with the lawn gnomes. Not to mention, I would love to see the wife's expression, you know? It would add some more stuff to it. Like, for instance, the wife could faint. And maybe that will help the freaking unpopular folks who did that abridged thingy to be like, hey, that's a good episode. But still, I kind of just like to see what happened with the freaking wife. She just goes up and like, have you seen my husband? Oh my God! Thump! Oh, you're like, thump! Because that's the freaking wife just fainted. Oh man, it's like it would be a cool, nicer build up. Just the fact of they all pause and they're like, "Hey, have you seen my husband? Has anyone seen?" It's like, yeah, I would like to know where dad is too. And then, holy and that mom just faints, and then there you go. There's the picture of what happened to him. That would be kind of funny. That would be freaking damn funny. But anyways, yes, that's. If I had to choose between the book and the episode, I know I'm biased, but I think the episode is much better. The book, however, if they could have done all of the freaking lawn gnomes in that warehouse and they're like, come on, make my day, boyo, that would be kind of funny. That would be kind of freaking damn funny. But sadly, you have to get 100 plus freaking small little people. Do you think you could do that? Not even, well, technically, I guess Willy Wonka did, but that was like 30 plus. You had to do even more than that. And there's no money even trying to set a record of how many you can put. Yeah. It would be kind of cool, though. It's like if they could have set a record and you made it 100 plus and they could actually get money, that means that, holy frick, they could pay for it by winning that. And that's good. But, yeah. So we got this episode, and I think this episode actually is very cool. This is technically my favorite one, but of course, this is only in second place. There's a first place one that steals that. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. Did you like the episode or did you like the book better? And for those who just like, I don't know what's the difference, I have another video just for you so you can actually understand what's the difference between the two. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next one coming someday.